am the midnight robber. I come to erase tomorrow, so you could call me the midnight robber. I come from the shadows where the bassman used to play out himself. At the age of 1, I won the heart of a Elijah Bless. At the age of 2, I chain up the Lagahoo. So go ahead, do what you want. Because at the age of 3, I replaced the sun with a Sukuya. I know all and see all. There is nothing beyond my reach. The Pacific Ocean is my private beach. I am the reason the partnership sank. When the Prime Minister see me, he does get blank. So go ahead, talk your talk, you mocking pretender. Just remember, like me, there is no other. You afraid Corona? Corona is the vaccine for me. When I cough, the whole world will suffer because I am the midnight robber.
I am the master with recipe for disaster. When you play out yourself as I come in after. You take it fast while I come in faster. I come to rid this world of all joy and laughter. So all you do fear, the devil coming down. When you don't play yourself all over town. Cause you're calling me to come around. And we go take your soul when you hear the sound of the midnight robber.
You like to lie.
The midnight robber.
Now you gonna die.
The midnight robber.
You like to steal.
The midnight robber.
Now you gonna be.
The midnight robber.
You getting scared.
The midnight robber.
Wasn't prepared.
The midnight robber. Thought what you're doing was true, but look how we're fooling you. The midnight robber. Robber, robber. The midnight robber. Robber, robber. The midnight robber. Robber, robber. The midnight robber.
You talk, you're mocking pretender.
Robber, robber, robber. The midnight robber. Robber, robber. The midnight robber. Robber, robber. The midnight robber. I am the master of all them foolish people. The ones who doing good but their heart's still evil. All the people who ego up on a steeple. I come in swift to sift them up just like weevil. So all you do fear, the devil coming down. When you don't play, yourself all over town. Cause you're calling me to come around. And we go take your soul when you hear the sound of the midnight robber.
You like to lie.
The midnight robber.
Now you're gonna die.
The midnight robber.
You like to steal.
The midnight robber.
Now you're gonna be.
The midnight
Look
robber.
what in your head.
The midnight robber.
Well, now you're gonna
The
die.
midnight robber. You thought what you're doing was true, but look how we're fooling you. You see all the mass inside of here, and people waving rag in the air. They partying and they have no fear. They getting on like they just don't care. But this is the year. I tell you don't fear the devil coming down. When you don't play yourself all over town. Cause you're calling me to come around. And we go take your soul when you hear the sound of the midnight robber. Robber, robber, midnight robber. Robber, robber, midnight robber. Robber, robber, midnight robber.
You talk, you're mocking pretender.
Robber, 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 midnight robber. Robber, robber, midnight robber. Robber, robber, midnight robber. Robber, robber, midnight robber. Robber, robber, the midnight robber. Robber, robber, the midnight robber. The midnight robber. Robber, robber, the midnight robber. Robber, robber, the midnight robber. Robber, robber, the midnight robber.
Oh God, the midnight robber, the midnight robber. Oh God, good vibes and all vibes on the inside. Okay, on right?
Right now I'm in a safe zone here, you know.
Oh God.
Right now I am in a safe zone.
Oh yes, you're
And
right.
we want to welcome you to take the stage.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a safe zone.
It's a safe zone. All you know, we inside. It's no pod really here. But you know, we in a kind of safe space. You know, we just do it. Good vibes. How we feeling? Listen to me. All you need to get this live shared. I want all you to share the live. It's the link. Share it to Facebook. If you could share it to IG. If you could put it on your story on WhatsApp. We want to share it up because we have a big cast coming to bless up the mic tonight. And all you need to see this. Your friend need to see this. Your mother need to see this. Your mother need to see this.
Real?
I'm telling you.
Real?
I'm telling you. They need to see. The people need to see it. That's the kind of thing we're doing. It's vibes.
Why I don't see it and I see it, so right?
It's
You know
nice.
I love Carnival. I really love Carnival, I know you, man.
You're
I
right.
really love Carnival, I tell you, man. Fantastic Friday. You know, usually on a Fantastic Friday, you're home with the family. You're home with the family. You're getting ready to gear up to watch
sure.
that Soca Monarch finals.
Oh God, yeah, boy.
You know, but I don't think it have no Soca Monarch this year because they just give you a taste, you know.
Yeah.
They just tell
you're
you it's
right.
a taste of Carnival and we had to take what we get. We had to take what we get. But
True.
But although it had no Soca Monarch, you know it had tomorrow.
Wait, that's so.
Pan.
Aye. Pan any minor?
Pan.
Any minor?
No.
Oh,
Pan any sancoche.
oh,
That's what they call it. Pan any sancoche.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Nice, real nice thing happening. You know, there's our Carnival edition. Take the stage. As they say, you know, drop some love. We want to see the love in the comments. You know, send it to your friend. Send it to your ex and all. You could send it there too. That man, producer saying the leader footage all kind of thing. Like, yes. Send it to people.
It's
you know,
Carnival. It's Carnival.
We outside.
So long I ain't see you. Send it to them.
Give me something now. Yeah,
Send it to them. Nice.
So what we doing?
So, remember I tell you about the pan.
Right.
And right now, I know people
yeah,
see in this setup right now.
Yeah.
What you
oh,
see in this setup, we will explain a little further later on.
Yeah. I ain't like to
You
tell
know?
them everything.
But I love the pan. I love the pan vibes.
You're
I
right.
love the pan
Yeah.
vibes. And guess how I tune this here?
Oh,
How the tuners go?
Jolene.
Jolene, oh, your mango sweet.
Oh God, they start, you know.
Starch.
Maybe a Julie. Maybe it's a Julie.
Maybe a Julie.
Julie or starch? Drop it in the comments. What's your favorite mango? Okay, you don't know other mango besides Julie and starch, right? I don't know.
I
Tell me
mean,
if I'm wrong. I don't know.
It have veer. It have
Yeah,
long
what?
mango.
Yeah, what?
Drop your
Julie or
favorite
starch?
mango any.
But there's only between Julie and starch.
Right.
If your favorite is that, we ain't really interested. You know, and if you ain't like that, who don't like it, bite it. You understand? Yeah. So
Yeah. Good vibes.
Yeah,
We
we
here.
do be
So,
digressing,
catch tune
yeah.
was Jolene.
Jolene.
And I say we in our pan
We in
zone.
our pan space,
So we
yeah.
have our pan man.
A pan man.
He goes by the name of Kishon Julian.
Oh gosh, what do you want him to do?
I we want him to take the
Take the
stage.
stage. Let's go. Red. Yeah, man. Good vibes. Good
Joy
vibes
now,
and
yeah,
aloo
man,
pie.
sweet.
Sweet. So. You know, Kishon is a smooth man too. You know, he have a little rock at the same, you know. Yeah, well, I don't know. Kishon did a rendition. I think it was High Life.
Yes.
Last year, Carnival edition.
Come on, you know
And
that.
I see him, he have a little rock, he have a little white kind of thing. Kishon him had the live. You had to walk out that wine. You understand?
Kinda.
It's a kind of, yeah. Oh God, I don't know the scene. Let me sit down.
Yes.
You understand? I'm sitting down. You know, it's good vibes. I like how we start with the pan, you know, and the pan so important, you know. We in a nice place here. We go tell a little about it in a while. We have a wall, a pillar pan here.
Come on.
Have a custom made thing here, you
Come
know.
on.
If I tell you when this finish, you wouldn't believe me.
Today.
You understand? No.
Just now.
It finished now.
I just finished.
You understand? Looking fresh.
Yeah.
You understand? So the pan is important. We start off with a little pan. But you know at Roots Foundation, we big on the spoken word.
Yeah.
You understand? And we have some youths going to Washington.
To Washington.
Later this
God's
year.
willing. God's willing. Well, we see what's going on right now.
Well, boy,
So,
we go see.
you
Yeah,
know?
that's our next conversation.
That's for our next time.
We-
Right now it's carnival time.
Yeah, yeah,
We're in
yeah.
carnival mode right now.
But we have one of we guys from the Brave New Voices team. He come to bless up the mic. Now he came first in the Roots Poetry Slam 2021.
Yeah. And
2021.
what happened last year, the year before?
Second.
Yeah, the
The
man.
man is a monster, boy. The man
Yeah?
sick. The man is beating up people, boy.
Yeah,
Well, you know, not
the
beating
feeling
people. You know what I mean? You understand? So bring him to the stage.
Yeah.
We have a man, Ray Clark, coming with his poem, In the Guile. Let's go.
In the guile, this is a battlefield, a war zone. We out here fighting with the hot sun, not sticks and blood and the rhythm of drums, but with umbrella and sunscreen. This sun is a killer. So in this guile, protection is key. Melanin balling for days after we fed. Sun up to sundown, some wrong is like my sunscreen not strong enough. But this is the guile, so we dancing the ritual to the rhythm of the sun rays with the ping pong rolling off the steel drum. But this is a 2-day war, so we shield up and ready to fight the sun when we dance with the zombie on stilts and the rubber of the midnight. Because mass is my melody, mass is my blood vessel, carry the blood of energy to jump and wave and mash up the stage. This mass is life. Heart racing like a horse, sweat pouring, bucket I drop, hands in the sky, frequency on high. Mass is my melody in this guile.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Ray,
Yeah,
boy.
Ray Clark. Oh, the
Ray,
man always
boy.
hits on hard, boy. And
I don't know, boy.
I,
Ray.
I really like the poem to the fact that, you know, we just deal with the oral traditions.
Definitely, for
And
sure.
it was, the name of the poem was In the Guile.
In the Guile, yeah.
You know, we talk about ritual, talk about stick fighting,
For
talk
sure.
about stick fighting, talk about the dance.
True.
And that is very important within our culture because
course.
all you know the Cambole play start. So all they get there, get down there Napa.
Yeah.
But
As
early, as soon as possible, early in the morning, early in the morning. So
Yeah,
you can
boy.
go out fete. You can go out fete and then go there one time. I don't know how you're feeling.
If you have the energy,
If you have
boy.
that energy.
But I mean, in a carnival, right now, rhythm, on our vibes, you're going, sleep nothing.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
Sleep nothing. So we go see how it goes. I think when we went 2018 to BNP, I think the theme was poetry in the Guile. I think
Yeah.
that's where we went and we came second.
Poetry in the guy.
Second in the world.
You know, the name of the team is the Roots Foundation Calendar Poets.
Calendar.
Them is-
Oh,
come
God.
on.
Come on.
Come
So
on.
what we are going on again?
So-
what we are going on?
You know the vibes we bring in? We bring in a regular. This man, there's a brethren. I think there's a brethren. You know this guy. There's a
don't know who
brethren.
guy is
There's
that,
a
boy.
brethren. He's my brethren. Because
Your brethren?
I bring this fella on the show plenty times.
Right.
He loves to submit. He said take the stage.
Yeah.
He for take the
I
stage
think I know you're talking about now, for sure.
100%. I think how much take the stage he miss?
I don't know if he missed any, boy. Probably like 2.
But I don't even think he missed 2.
The man always saying, he say, boy, where you need,
We need.
when you want it,
Yeah.
take it. It's
So,
yours.
bring
Organize
into
it,
the stage. Bring into the stage.
Oh, yeah.
We have Mr. Aaron Eiffel with his rendition of Dancing Away. So, Aaron Eiffel, take the stage.
Oh, you see voice, hey.
Oh yeah. Hey. Oh. Blood in my eyes, a woman, you've made me cry. Never you hurt me, never you tell no lies. You are the woman of my dreams, girl. Hey. Don't even know what you see in me, yeah. Girl, I wanna spend my life with you. No matter how busy, I make time for you. Get through thick and thin, I would write for you. And if it's loving when you want, you get that for two. Girl, I love you for you, you never pressure me. Girl, I swear you were sent for me. And I was good without you, but you made me a better me. Son, you give me the melody, so I could take all my royalties. Yeah, you got me dancing away. Dancing away. Your loving makes me feel dancing away. You got me dancing away. Your loving makes me feel. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. You got me dancing away. You got me dancing away. Your loving makes me feel dancing away. You got me dancing away. Your loving makes me feel. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Oh God, you have me dancing away.
The way you make me feel.
You smile.
You are the woman of my dreams, yeah.
I ain't had a hyper there at all. That Aaron, only two men doing that. Aaron, I remember that voice.
Only two Aaron doing that.
Come on, no voice real name is Aaron. Come on, get it together.
Two Aaron doing that. Come on.
Your name had to be Aaron to do that.
Yeah.
Understand? My name is Emmanuel. I can't.
And my name is Isaiah. I can't.
All they know. So all they know we enjoying the soca, we enjoying the local, we supporting local. You understand? And
Always.
that is so important, you know. We have we are the pan, we are the spoken word, all traditions are living on. Right? And we have somebody, you know, coming to share some. Watch, man. This girl is a phenomenal young lady, Isaiah. You understand? With the facts. When she had the facts and it's quick and it's fast. You understand? So we want to sway off a little bit off of the performances, but we want to give you all some fun facts about the Jamet. And here who bringing this? Her name is Hot Foot Harmony.
Yeah.
Coming in with the facts. We want you to take the stage.
Hey, welcome to the Hot Foot Carnival series. Now you cannot talk about carnival history in Trinidad without talking about the Jamet. Yes, the Jamet, and I'm not necessarily talking about somebody who's Coskel and cantankerous. I mean them too, but let me explain to you why the Jamet is the truest innovator of our carnival. Now let's look at the word. Jamet comes from diametre, the French word meaning diameter, like a line, referring to the line of respectability in society. So supposedly everybody above that line is civilized, educated, upstanding, and everybody below that line is thought to be undesirable and lower class. Over time, however, the word has become a blanket term toward the behavior of anybody considered to be lower class, but most particularly black women of lower socioeconomic standing. But the Jamets we're talking about here were also separated by another diameter, a geographic one, namely the bridge of the East Dry River. Ever heard anybody talk about behind the bridge? Yep, there. After slavery was abolished, many of the ex-enslaved black people moved to Port of Spain in search for opportunities, but they were mostly unable to find any hope in the city. Many of them settled just on the outskirts of the city, behind the bridge, in barrack yards along with migrants, deportees, and generally displaced people. So everything and everyone behind the bridge was cast off as the Jamet class, below the level of respectability and below the poverty line. Now these respectability politics really came from the colonial elite's emphasis on Victorian ideals about courtesy, modesty, and productivity. The Jamets did not adhere to these ideals. They lived in their own world, were governed by their own rules, and they didn't have to pretend to be anything or anyone. So the colonial order saw them as nothing but backward and uncivilized, particularly because they could not stand to see black people, emphasis on women, express themselves in a way that felt most natural to them. The Jamets could sing and talk as loudly as they wanted, wear whatever they wanted, express their sexuality in whatever ways they wanted, dance however they wanted, and the whites hated that. So how is the Jamet class important to Carnival? Well, let's look at the Carnival tridium: Pan, Calypso or Soca, and Mass. They literally invented or innovated all of these. Not only in Port of Spain, but in the lower class communities everywhere, people made mass and music out of next to nothing. The yards where they lived were a community hub where people would practice and compete through music, masquerade, stick fighting, and storytelling. All of these traditions are what form the foundation of what we know to be Carnival today. The creativity, the spirit of celebration, the resistance, and the persistence of Carnival all came from the Jamettes. So put some respect on their name. They lived out Carnival as a lifestyle. So like if you knew that, comment if you didn't, and share it either way. That's that on that. Crick crack, monkey break is back for a piece of Pomerock.
Crick crack, monkey break it back. A piece of Pomerock, you know. I ain't not breaking my back for no Pomerock. Maybe Paduli Mango, I'll drop it in the chat. Come on, one time. Drop it in the chat. Your favorite mango, Julie or Starch. No other mango really in this competition. You understand? If you don't like that, all you know what to do. If you don't like it, you gotta bite it. Yeah, tell it, you gotta bite it. You laugh and all the shady life now, man. All those vibes tonight, you know.
It's vibes tonight.
Who was in Boise last night? Vibes with Boise.
I was outside last night, you know.
I was
outside. I was in our pod.
I was
in our pod last night. Last night was so cool. Last night was cool, you know. I was in our pod last night. I'm going to tell you.
How that pod thing does work. Because, I mean, we don't see the pictures.
Right.
And we don't see the memes.
Right.
But for you as a man who was really in our pod.
Yeah.
How that whole pod thing working?
Yeah. Here what I learn, you know. Here how the pod thing working. You had to reach early.
Alright.
You had to reach early.
Man, taking your pod off.
What do you mean?
Trinidad, you know.
What do you mean? No pod is safe. No pod is safe unless it's a VIP pod. So you had to reach early.
Right.
When you reach early, you get a good pod. I don't really get no good pod. I have to look at the monitors now.
So where's our VIP pod? Is nicer?
I know a VIP. Really, a VIP pod is just in the front. In the front there. You're up in the front, you know. You're in a place where you could view and you could see
the vantage point and thing. Yeah, that makes sense
because
too. Yeah,
when you're in that pod, that's the only way you could get wet from Iowa, you know.
Right, well, I was studying.
You see where I start out?
I go always throwing water, food, and food. I remember I was at Tropical Luau. Anybody know Tropical Luau? We was in the back. And I feel wet. No, I don't know if it's sweat. That is a conversation. But I always trade water, food, and for that, it wash meters in the wrist. Yeah. I'm telling you.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the pods vibes. The real strict vibes. But to get to the pods, rain was falling. So we stop out by we stop out by the front. But to get to the pods in the north stand.
Right.
So you had to go around. You had to go around. You know, that was the only thing. That was the only thing. You know, you had to walk around. But other than that, protocols up. They make sure you come in sanitize. Sanitize, make sure to check your temperature.
And everybody fully vaccinated.
Fully vaccinated again. A ban. Fully vaccinated.
That's important.
You're going in. Your vibes in. And your vibes with voicey. Voice get on real bad. So we mash up the place like. Man get on real bad last night. Bad last night. Big up Smokey too. Smokey and X open the show custodian international to the world always. Always.
There are people like Smokey. You didn't pay for that, eh? But
always custodian international. You understand? And on to big up too. On to big up the Roots Foundation.
Oh God.
And to big up the Roots Foundation for giving us this platform that we have, that we can come and express ourselves, especially in this carnival season.
Boy. Yeah, boy.
You know, I love carnival. I love every aspect of carnival.
Yeah.
And so remember, we were saying we would tell the people which part we is.
Yeah.
Which part we is. So, Emmanuel, where we right
now? So right now we are Jimmy Phillip, Steel Pan Workshop, you understand, and Pan School. Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't know Jimmy is a pan man extraordinaire. Right now, we are at his workshop area here. You understand? He allowed us. He was very hospitable. Let us come in and thing. You know what I mean? He say, here, what's going on? Our two walls are... Wells, you don't see these...
Watch out.
Look how what going. Look how I'm between walls of pans.
You see what going on here?
You understand? I am in walls of pans, guys. You understand? He was like, all you fix up, set it up whatever all you want. You understand? Make it nice. And then he said, I'm going to add a special something for all you. Look at here, blood out, pow, pow, pow.
Come on.
You understand?
For the
I wonder
day,
if the camera woman can get close up of that boy. Let me lean out. Let me tilt. Let me tilt like a leaning tower.
For the day.
You understand? So we here, we vibes in. Because the pan is important, all you know, that is the national instrument. You understand? We pushing our vibes heavy tonight. We supporting local. We have to support we guys.
Yeah.
Who want support? We will support ourselves, boy.
Not a soul.
Come on.
Be real,
come on.
be real.
Come on. Share the live. I need all to share the live. Share the live.
You know, pan.
understand?
Pan tomorrow. Pan tomorrow. And
Yeah, boy.
pan is tomorrow. And, you know, I's a man. I's a sour man. So panberry first. Panberry first. Sour man. Sour man. So I had panberry first.
Yeah. I feel it.
But
Alright, cool.
in the big band, in the big field, it's EXO, you know.
EXO, that's all you hear.
Yes, come on, EXO anyway. I don't.
East side of the.
Come people, hey, no, it's Carnival, boy. It's Carnival.
Yeah.
Right.
Soca, heavy soca and vibes.
But what bands I do like so?
I am a man. I'm a big fan of Exodus. You understand? Caribbean Steel Pan Connection. If you hear about them just come real steamy. There was on a couple of take the stages as well. You
nice
understand? They always send a nice thing, a nice group. Yeah, talented people there. So when I supporting more smaller groups and them, and they blowing up now. Right? They ain't so small again.
Yeah.
They're blowing up nice. So you can check them out. Find them on IG. Find them on Facebook. Follow them. See where they're going, what they're doing, which pan you're there. If they're home, if they're going by next one, where they're playing. You understand? Get to know what's going on in the country too.
Of course. And speaking about pan, we love pan here on Take the Stage.
Oh gosh, yeah. So who we are next?
So we have a pan man.
Oh God. Don't say that.
Here your first name, you know.
So his name is Emmanuel?
His name is Emmanuel Joseph. And he's coming to do his rendition of Falling.
Oh God,
so,
that's a big tune.
Emmanuel Joseph. You know what we wanted to do?
We wanted to
take
the stage. Let's go.
Speeding.
Yeah, Ole, watch the vibes and watch the energy now. Right now I go into these comments. I
Leave the mango comments for me, eh?
Alright.
You know you.
Alright, I
want to deal with the mango people.
I'll leave that there.
Specifically.
I'll leave that there. The comments is vibes. Somebody say.
Yeah,
somebody
what is it? What is it on that line?
Yes, you're spending a good money to get your pot teeth.
No, it's a real thing.
No,
yeah.
well, what I say
that's
is,
scary,
what I
boy.
say is, I'll be real with you. As a person who went out there,
Yeah.
go out there with your umbrella. You go out there with your umbrella, so if rain fall, you don't have to leave your pot.
Yeah, boy. No, you're
You
right.
know?
Okay, you gotta protect your pod at all costs. They should make pods that have tents over. That should be the VIP pods.
That should be VIP pods.
Yeah. Oh gosh, who am I thinking of that? Come on. get it
Ole,
done.
watch. You said it here first.
Get it done.
Watch
Get
next
it
year,
done.
going
I
up
don't know.
on. Well, nah, I don't going up on next year. When you think right now.
I don't know. We don't know. We
You
don't
know,
know.
and we never know.
We
You gotta
don't
wait.
know. We gotta wait and see. We gotta see
We gotta wait and see the vibes and the
understand?
energy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy, the pods life is cool too. I
Yeah,
really
but
get to witness the pods.
Yeah. So, but you ain't get to witness the pods. But I know there's a man out there, he's a media fella, and
Yeah,
I know he wasn't the pretty. Tell me how the pretty was.
Yeah. That's good vibes and truth. Yeah, pretty was last night too. I was wondering. You understand? I was wondering. I know voices are big boy. I saying boy, I wonder how pretty show going on play out, boy. You understand? Pretty show full up. You understand? I was down by Song Forge, falling on Mokrap Road going down there. You understand? Place full out. But because of the seating arrangements, it full up nice, but it spread up too. You understand? They had the seats. It wasn't any pods or anything, and it was set to be like a concert kind of vibe.
Yeah, that song for just a concert flick.
Yeah, definitely. It was a real nice show. I think Pretty put on an amazing performance. It had a lot of guest artists that just come and mash up the place. No, I ain't had no favorite. We go deal with favorites after. Let me see the comment.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh God. Open the comments. Let me deal with the mango people first. But Pretty put on a real nice show there. You understand? It was real good vibe. Socially distanced. Everybody had on a mask. Police was present. You understand?
You feel police and present in the pots too?
Them not be present. Them police are not working overtime. This wrong, you know, because it having our 3, 4, 5 fete going on at the same time, at the same night. And the police had to be there.
And we want to shout out the servicemen and the firemen, the firewomen, policewomen out here.
You know what I'm seeing here? Somebody says starch every day, Julie Nut. No,
somebody said Julie Nutting.
I don't know what Julie Nutting.
Somebody said Julie Nutting.
Shanique, that a little aggressive.
Julie Nutting. That's something.
If you like starch, that's you. But
that's something. Just I know you don't see Josan.
Okay.
That's something.
Yeah, that's something.
Must be a princess tongue thing.
Probably.
You know?
I don't know. I check in the live. Oh, just now. I must see who else. I think somebody's saying, yo, starch is great, but you see, Dudu. I don't really want to count this comment, you know what I mean? It's Starch or Julie, whoever that person is. You know yourself, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me on the live, we here. The person who do this. So let me fix any comments now. But I appreciate that you say that starch is great because it is great. Great is the starch, but great is the Julie as well.
No, great is the start, but greater is the Julie.
I don't know why, because then I go pick a side. I don't know which one. You see, Julie does have its days too, you know. Yeah. The size, boy, the oomph in the Julie, boy. Yeah. When you eat that, all your mouth messy and thing. All on here, so really close up, all on here, so Julie. Your mouth, Julie, you know. Yeah. Starch, however. Yeah. You could hold a little starch in your hand and you nip anything now. You know,
like, bite, take it. Not the Julie.
Nah, the Julie had to go big, boy.
Eat that mango.
Julie had to go real big.
Definitely.
You understand?
So, here are the vibes. We at the Youth Foundation, we big on oral traditions, and you know what we love here too? We love calypso music.
Oh God, that's a big one, boy.
We really love calypso music.
Under the tent showcase was poorly attended, boy.
And that's very sad. That's very sad because
boy.
You see, people pushing and want to push the culture forward. You know, and I just want to big up some of the youth who still doing the thing, who making calypso. Big up Helen Francis. Big up
Yeah.
Have a good
few. A lot of them youths.
Karina Ashe, she's still young in the game. Karina Ashe. Terry Lyons,
sure.
You know.
Bringing the vibes, yeah.
So
we have any calypso and take the stage?
What do you mean? We must have a calypso and take the stage.
Yeah,
and bring it to the stage now. To do a rendition of Children Stay in School. She wrote this herself.
Oh God. Original. So original. Supporting local. She up the life, you know.
So I want to big up Miss Jenna Durrell. And what we want her to do?
We want you to take the stage. Bro, let's go.
All you see what going on in my country today, coronavirus cases just raised. Look, election was just the other day, and now they want a replay. Now I may be a youth, but what I could say, I think we might be going the wrong way. And I know we youths could change it one day. Hear what my grandfather used to say. Children stay in school, take heed to them school rules. Life out there ain't too nice, so make sure you learn what is right. And children stay in school, don't be stubborn as a mule. As Dr. Eric Williams say that the future of the country in your school bag. Now Trinbago, we could do better than that. And this might sound like a set chat. We sing every creed and race, find an equal place. But right now that is not the case. The people living here had to watch their back with all the murder and crime, that's a fact. So don't play with your education, cause it's for free. And my friend, just listen to me. Children stay in school, take heed to them school rules. Life out there ain't too nice, so make sure you learn what is right. And children stay in school, don't be stubborn as a mule. Cause Dr. Eric Williams say that the future of the country in your school bag. It's for years I hearing my parents them say, bring back the old time days, when finances was high and the debt rate was low and politics was not just for show. Cause back then the small money used to survive school churn and walk around with knife. I'll use my brain as my weapon of choice and continue on my school course. Children stay in school, take heed to them school rules. The life out there ain't too nice, so make sure you learn what is right. And children stay in school, don't be stubborn as a mule. Cause Dr. Eric Williams say that the future of the country in your school bag. I'm at the end of my term, but to young people today, there's one more thing I would state. The older people, them may go be wrong for long. All time for fun and joke done. They're gonna leave this nation in our hands, so we need to have a plan. And to do that, there is only one way. I hope you hear what I say. Children stay in school, take heed to them school rules. The life out there ain't too nice, so make sure you learn what is right. And children stay in school, don't be stubborn as a mule. As Dr. Eric Williams say that the future of the country in your school bag. Children stay in school, take heed to them school rules. The life out there ain't too nice, so make sure you learn what is right. And children stay in school, don't be stubborn as a mule. As Dr. Eric Williams say that the future of the country in your school bag. The future of the country in your school bag. The future of the country in your school bag.
The future of the future of the country, the future of the future of the country in your school bag.
Yeah, man, Dr. Eric Williams, you know, like big lines, you know.
Yeah.
That was a big line, you know. The future
Definitely.
of our nation. It's in the backpacks of our children.
Come.
You understand?
Song just like him there.
Yeah, that's try with a little pressure. I try, you know what I mean? It's not a song that kind of way when you're seeing them kind of things.
I just said I know. I don't know his song.
I don't know either, you know.
I don't know.
We should not say that aloud. You understand? Now,
But, you know.
let me address this personally here. Let me say this quickly. The person, I don't know if it was a male or a female, who said, you know, I said what I said about the mangoes. Me and you need to have a conversation. I'm on the close up here.
She said,
you understand?
She said, Julie's overdone.
Oh my God. You're shooting. You're a shooter.
She said,
God, that looks boy.
She said, Julius overdone.
No, but I mean, it's all right. I don't know. I can't critique other mangoes. Like the mangoes
But
are nice.
You could critique Julian Satch.
No, which one you like is up to you. You understand? Now, all I am saying is that there's no real competition outside of the Julian starch. Now, I know it have certain mangoes. They say don't stick up in your teeth at all. Smooth, nice, fleshy. God, oh God. They not. Nah, we ain't going down that road. Relax. Nah, they are not on the show. Not yet. Can you call that one going to organize?
Nah, I sure.
Nah,
I sure the next take the stage. You know the next take the stage after then.
Where we going?
You try some. I feel
don't
it.
know.
We feel it.
I don't know. You songing like
We could pull a little Carib theater.
I don't know. It's possible.
I feel we could do a little Carib theater, you know. Because
that's important.
they take the stage, you know.
Yeah, and we supporting local.
And there's a different vibes and a different
Definitely,
energy.
all the time. All
You
the
know?
time. That's how we just do it.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
understand? So
this
let me ask
season.
you.
Yeah,
Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Ah, sorry.
No, he's co-host. I can't tell him I run in the show. I can't do that. No, the producer just told me
producer,
else. He
yeah.
say, "Oh God, I'm gonna take off this
Yeah,
earpiece."
take off that
I don't
earpiece.
hear this.
You see you.
I'm joking. I need to hear
you
the
on
man.
the show.
The producer say he running the show.
Where you at, Axe, man?
So you hitting your concerts and thing. You know, we outside. You're listening to radio. You're outside. You're listening and thing. For the season so far.
Right.
Yeah, man, I don't know, a top 2, a top 1. Where you liking so far in terms of music coming out? Where you liking?
I can't say a top 2, but I could call a few.
Call
I
some
could
yeah,
call
yeah.
a few. I could call a few. Colonel Roberts. Everybody tilt. Tilt is a big one.
Colonel sing? That's a big tune. Like
Tilt is a big one.
Yeah, man. That's a big one.
Due to my cousin,
Mm-hmm.
I listen to the Swappy. I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go a party.
Yeah,
And I know the voice.
Swappy,
We
you
out
know.
and bad. Of course, we out and bad.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
And what a calling we? Mr. Happy? Papi? It's a real good soca.
Yeah. That blacks, boy. That one for me, that. You mash up the
place. Like,
listen, never talk
Where
about this
feel?
quick, eh?
You feel if the place was open, you don't mash up the road?
Listen to me.
I feel you
I
don't
know
mash up the road.
No, it is possible. I'm gonna tell you what went on with Pretty show last night. We vibes in and thing, the thing going nice, you understand? Nice. Black sit down. Now it have a whole set, for all you wouldn't see that show. It have a set. Black sit down on it have a chair in a corner, a bench. Black sit down there and he normal. He just chilling there, he
Humble.
cool. Pretty performing. People come here performing. He tell him Black stay right there. Don't move from that chair. I say, but who does man treating Black so? I know Blacks is an icon.
Come on.
You understand? Blacks don't deserve this. Blacks chilling hunting and ting. The band playing, jamming nice and ting. But anytime you say blacks, the crowd start to go crazy before Blacks even touch the stage, brother. Black stand up, he start to walk. He turn around. Crowd went mad again.
Game over. Superstar thing. Movie thing.
Then he just goes so. Band go, mash up the. I say, oh God! I ain't like. Blacks come to sing one song. Blacks run throughout a catalog about 7-8 songs. All of them is bangers.
Blacks is a legend in the
Crowd
game.
is going mad.
Legend in the game.
And Blacks ain't moving on thing. If you know Blacks, he ain't getting all the hype thing, eh? But I have to tell you how iconic the man music is, boy. The man just stand up and singing it. And the crowd is going crazy.
But you know what tune? You know what tune is the real tune of the season?
Where's your tune?
The real tune of the season. And I think everybody, people who watching this live, people who watching this live could agree with me that when I say GBM Neutron has the groovy anthem of the year, people could agree. People could put some flames in the chat, you know.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Don't look a bit. Don't look a bit.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't look a bit. And speaking about don't look a bit.
Cool.
Speaking about don't look a bit. We have a brethren.
Yeah,
He's not staying there either.
We going down a little bit.
Nah, it's down. Can you remember? Right now we in Central.
Yeah, but them don't know on the live. Okay, yeah. So gotta turn.
That's you going down.
So go down. So
You gotta go down a
I
little
understand
bit.
what you're saying. Yeah, down
Yeah,
a little
go
bit
down
to
a
where?
little bit.
Where we going?
To the Southlands.
Oh God, the south side.
South side.
We that down there.
It have happened, man. Who coming and he coming and give you a little small thing. On the same GBM.
Oh God, don't talk shop on us.
No stranger to take the
Yeah,
stage.
boy, big man. Man does always say, what you want?
Where you want?
He and Aaron, them going competition right now.
Yeah,
you understand?
where you
Until
want?
My boys and them supporting me. You
And we,
understand?
and
Give
we
me love.
really appreciate that. We appreciate that. And right now, he has a big buzz on the ground right now.
Definitely doing
Southside.
a lot of work. Amazing
Southside.
talent, you know. That
Lock
is
it.
Steel Pan.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So,
What we
bring
gonna
it to the stage. We have none other than our good brethren,
Oh gosh.
Joshua.
Joshua.
Regrello.
Regrello, take the stage, man. Let's go.
DJ Spider, what me say? Turn the beat down a little bit. Alright, right there. What's the scene, yeah? Tell you mean, yeah. The way you move, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and you come. The way you whine, yeah. Tell you fine, yeah. You move in time, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and you come, yeah. Down little bit, down little bit. Wine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit. Wine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit. Wine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit. Wine and go down there. I like the way you move, yeah. Round and round is the way you move your hips, yeah.
I like the way.
You hear that little wrong, man?
Yeah, I wanted to know.
You hear that?
I don't know. Wow. Just, let me just leave that as it is.
Wow.
You know? The way you move.
The
way you ain't done crying.
I really like that, you know.
Down to the ground.
You know, about the social distance, wine?
Nah, I don't know what's that. Wait, how's such thing?
Come on, I read social distance wine last night. So I start up in my pod.
Uh-huh.
Right? I hear in my pod.
Right.
It's about, a beautiful young lady over there. You get her attention. You get her attention. You ask, can I have this?
Content
Can I
is
have this?
important.
Can I have this dance?
All the time.
But you remember, you in your pod, eh?
So
you in your pod.
Just now.
You in your
Guys on the live. So I am in my pod.
Right.
And she is in her
Her
pod.
pod. Social distance wine.
And she is giving consent to wine on me.
Yeah, socially distance.
She's going to wine on me in her pod.
Yeah, signs of the
So
times.
that's now. If she in the VIP section
Right.
and I am in the general admission,
You see, once only make the eye contact. Once only make the eye contact and
I don't like that.
no, it's COVID. Meanwhile,
so it's like
nobody
that.
out there. It's
Two I make four.
two I make 4 and 4 and 2 and
4 and 2 is 8.
don't
Yeah.
look
All right.
at it. And you know where you starting it off with? Where's this scene? Yeah. That way you started it off with, because she get it. Where's this scene? So yeah, that is the vibes and
Yeah.
so it's really a taster carnival, Emmanuel. You know why it's a taster carnival? Come Monday and Tuesday we had to go to work like normal.
Cha boy.
That madness.
That is, I don't understand. And the children had to go to school.
Yeah, boy.
I had to go to school, boy. Back in my day. where the camera? Yeah? All right. Back in my day. Now, my parents and all was strict. They were strict. They're like me in school. You understand? But back in my day, Monday, Tuesday, Ash Wednesday and all. I am home. I am in my place.
Monday, Tuesday, Ash Wednesday.
I'm telling you.
Well, you lucky, I used to get the whole week off.
Watch me. That week and Christmas week, you come to school, it had nobody in the school, you know. You come in Thursday, Friday, teacher and all asking you, what you doing here? What you doing here? You understand? That is relics, boy. It's relics. I ain't like that
I
one,
like
boy.
those taste that
But
carnival.
I know.
But I understand.
Yeah, and the students and most of them only going out twice a week, 3
Yeah.
times a week, unless it's,
And some going 1 week on, 1 week off.
1 week off, yeah,
and it's still not even the whole week, it's 2 days.
Yeah.
So I understand,
And
and
it's going real good.
and
It's going
it's
real
going
good. And I
good.
think the numbers going down.
Yeah.
You understand? I see in the reports coming in. Now we're hoping that it's not that less people getting tested. You understand, when they get in the symptoms,
Yeah,
but the
I hope
numbers
so.
going down. So we see in the school thing working and things opening back up. And once we do what we had to do, I say,
yes,
we
always
mask
stay
up,
safe,
we
mask
fully
up. Still,
we have we hand sanitizer and we back pocket.
Yeah.
You understand? Always on stand. But we have it. Same thing now, boy. God, who get shot?
Good.
I know. Oh, God.
Give me some now, you know.
God,
We
you
just
go
had to
get
do it.
this. You go get this.
You know, we just had to do it though.
Let's see if we get it. If the close up, go get this one here. Oh, God. Stevie.
Come on. All right.
The good stuff. Yeah, boy, you got plenty there. Oh, God. Oh, God, extra thing. You're holding up that mic right through there. Let me see. If I could get a little thing here. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That is the vibes.
No, I can't trade back because no, it could be anything going on.
Give it.
How you sanitize and with your mic in your hand?
Huh?
You just sanitize this hand.
No, I do the thing now, and I
Ole,
sanitize the mic too.
don't watch this. Take this off the camera. Make sure you're not on the camera. Ole, don't do this. Just take this up here like this here. Don't put me on the close up. I feel like on the close up the camera looking like it watching me. The producer on the side shaking. Yes. They like that. What they like. These producers on them in the back here. Watch me. We are Jerry's on the controls there. You understand? Social media manager. You understand? We have assistant also. We have Josan Sylvester there. Our project. Watch me. It's a multi-talented group of people, you know.
Yeah, right
the
now.
Project coordinator. Also organizing the stream, you know, making sure things are ready.
Yeah.
And Kirby Moses on the camera. You understand?
Come
all them
on.
tight shots, all they saying is Kirby
Come
doing
on.
it. When I say don't do it, Kirby doing it.
Yeah.
The pressure there, but
And you know what real funny? You know what real funny, man, yeah?
what is that?
You know at a point in time you could not be up here?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like a host?
Yeah?
Well, boy.
At a point in time you could not be up here, no? You know? What? So what I'm saying is, big up the team.
Yeah, for
Big
sure,
up the
for
team,
sure,
big up the
always.
dream. Always big up the team and big up the dream.
The fine we
So,
talking too long, hour.
they say the again talking my ears thing.
Yeah, but
But
fine
I
coming
know,
into
but
here.
I know why I talking for. I know why I talking.
You mind we trying to big them up?
And them don't want.
Nah, well, run. Let me go
Them
now.
don't
Let me
want
go
it.
now.
Them don't want
Who else we had?
Them
We have
don't
things
want it.
still.
Them
We
don't
still
want
have
it.
things for you.
Carnival, storytelling,
Yeah.
Vibes.
We are thing.
Midnight Rabbi is a poet. Any Midnight Rabbi is a poet.
Yeah. In his own
And the,
light, but that is not.
and the Peregrine is a poet.
Yeah.
And the Baby Doll is a poet.
Yeah, for sure. You're right.
So
They
poetry is
manipulating the words.
an integral part.
True.
It's an integral part of our culture.
True.
As storytellers.
True.
Or as MT man like to say, he's called himself the story speller.
Yeah.
So,
Team, boy. Yeah,
You
boy.
know that vibes and that is good energy. So bring
For
him
sure.
to the stage. We have a young man. He's a part of our workshop that we have, Roots and Fruits.
Oh gosh, only just now. The 49 roots and fruits by now. You understand? We have some talented people here. Yeah.
Just
What
now,
is really going
just
on
now,
here,
just
boy?
now. Ole, watch this.
Ole.
Ole, I want Ole.
I am trying to explain what
I
is
want
going
Ole to
on
see
here.
this. Ole, know anytime I say Roots and Fruits, somebody does appear. Who does appear?
Hey, what? Go from here, boy. Anybody watch me outside for Christmas? Take the stage in the shot. You know that man who was always appearing? Right, trying he winking, he just winking. Thing, and he just hear the ding with it too, you know,
Yeah.
the man dread. When I wink, I hear it. When he do it, ding.
Ding. Yeah, like, what going on? Like, I was real confused that thing this day.
I
you know.
remember as you trying to find your way home,
Man,
he
you
distracted
just
your
trying
thing.
to- I
We have
just
spoken with
spoken
you. He's a man
word.
from the Roots and Fruits
The
spoken
Roots
word
and Fruits
classes.
spoken word class, and he's a very outstanding youth man when it
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
to putting
excellent.
pen to paper, putting
paper.
words together.
Definitely.
And I know a young man in the game, young coming up in the game, he has a long way to go.
For
A
sure.
long way to go. So, bring him to take the stage.
Bring it to the stage.
We have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's not a stranger. He performed here
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
He performed
for
here
sure,
already.
for
Right?
sure.
He performed here already. Bring it to the stage. We have Mr. Joel Philip with his poem entitled Born in Darkness.
Ooh. Let's go.
My friends say them carnival pods look like wrestling rings. I say good. Means after 2 years of fighting, we finally have a ring to fight in. That our odds of overcoming this obstacle have heightened and just might seem reachable. Some want to say it's unbelievable, but I always knew we could pull through if we just have faith. My friends say, wait, it's a joke. I say, I know. But our culture not supposed to thrive in private parties. Even when we home sipping gin or juice, we've been so used to the big show that anything else is appalling. So you could go all in with your wrestling jokes. Our spirits have always been hardcore.
forged and hardened to endure, withstand pandemic or plantation. So no tag team or nation could stand up to we. The heavyweight champions are banning belly, my friend tell me. The government say we still had to go to school, patwa for. We had none to celebrate. I say, when what you love almost leaves, you'll feel the same as me if it come back. My friend and I fight in different battles still. The ways of combat are embedded in us. We've seen enough come and get their head bust to know that this is forever in us. Anybody who wants to say we're not phenomenal have never met us. We have no time to brood when we're placed inside a cage with a gangrel ready to maul us. You get it? They want to say they have the edge, but ever wonder why we're called the stakeholders? These facts are not just placeholders for some placeholder. This space molded us into who we are. Are people ready to sail on the boat, hungry to see a way out? Even if right now we're sparks born in darkness left to feel the way out. I never thought I could do this. Be somewhere like here doing something like this, but I knew something in here needed somewhere like this. So this somewhere is here, and that something is this. So I'll fight for everything that's here to keep my something. And this is what we're celebrating. A culture who set the bar too high to ever be stuck in limbo. So just know, while the world rests in entertainment, I say, this zone, our zone, will always be safe.
A culture that set the bar so high, I'll never get caught in limbo.
Yeah, boy.
What?
The man. He always
what?
The man has been manipulating the word.
What?
Yeah, the man
He
is a talented
He have
guy,
it. He have it.
understand?
And somebody in the comments tell me he's a part of the Cambule cast.
That is huge.
Wow, big up
bigger than
Joel.
what we think. Man bigger than we
Big
think.
up
He is,
Joel.
You understand? But
You know,
phenomenal poet.
Big up, Joel.
Yeah, so you're telling me, as we coming back quickly, there. You
Right.
know, you're telling me before I wasn't supposed to be here, and
Yeah, I say it at a
know.
point in time where you could not be here.
yeah,
could not be here. But
Yeah.
all you know originally, in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
grand scheme of things, the real host of Take the Stage was supposed to be Emmanuel Villafana.
Yeah, that was just the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
That was the plan.
So now I tell a little story. Eh?
Yeah.
There's a carnival, so I'm telling a story.
All right, the
I'm telling a
storyteller,
story.
boy. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling a story. So one day, I was in Las Lomas. I
Right.
was sleeping.
Right.
I was sleeping on my bed, eyes closed.
Right. Go ahead.
So,
Mm-hmm.
here we go on, right? What?
You're saying it wasn't
What?
Las Lomas?
Do you hear what I'm saying? Wait.
I hear what they say. I was ignoring it. I
So,
was ignoring it.
well,
It's up to you, bro.
all right. One day I was in Las Lomas, and I'ma tell you the truth. The thing come to pass. Empty man, yes, the man he call me, he tell me we have a big emergency. I say, empty man, what do you mean? He say, Emmanuel can make a hold my head and scream. I get up quick, and I went and bathed, and then I went and host the Take the Stage.
Yeah. That's no. So yeah. All right. So basically, what you're saying is, so just now, so you could extempo,
I have a little thing.
cause I find
Junior.
the producer just asked for that, so I know you didn't write that.
Second place, Junior Extempo Monarch.
Papa,
20.
I tell you, watch me.
18.
We have some multi-talented dudes out here, boy. You understand? The man is a talented guy. You understand? And it's true. I remember that evening. I had an assignment. No, I in school finishing up and things. I don't throw it. I say, fire for the assignment. Do I get? You know when you reach that point, in economics it's called a diminishing returns. You reach a point where you say, nah, this will make it. You understand? I say, boy, fire for the assignment thing. You know what I mean? Because the deadline up, I ain't finished it yet. Then my teacher called me back. She say, here, what's going on? We get an extension fair. Organize it. I say, well, oh gosh, I had to take the opportunity. Right. But it means I can't do Take the Stage. So then we say, all right, boom, what we gonna do? Who's the next Monday? I say I didn't know this about an hour before, and we in Las Lomas, we had to reach to St. Joseph. So They the whole time going there either way. You understand? Call Isaiah. And that's how you start to see Isaiah on the thing, you know, the man hosting, handle the thing like our boss. They say, nah, fire for him, man. Go away here. It's almost 2 years later, I know getting a whole play here. That's what going on.
What's that?
You understand?
And this man always behind the scenes. You know, this is Mr. Money Media himself, and you know, I just want to pick up Emmanuel because I and all this run shows. You know?
Yeah. You see, the continuity is important.
Everybody on our team knows how to like
know how to
do the show, know how to
That's true.
put together the show.
True.
You know, and that's the vibes and that's the energy that we love. You know, it's
Definitely.
our community vibes and our community
we have
energy.
to teach each other.
Yeah, each one teach one.
You understand? And so, because we teaching people, you understand, the team know things. We have Hot Foot Harmony coming back again. You understand? And she have some good information again for us. You understand? So what we want Hot Foot Harmony to do?
We want Hot Foot Harmony to take
the stage. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Hot Foot Harmony. And did you know that we kind of spell soca wrong? Now, soca music is one of those things that has come to define Trinbagonian culture and identity. But did you know that the current spelling that we have for it was actually the result of a typo? Now, let me tell you why. In the 1970s, Ra Shorty was one of the music men who wanted to make some changes to calypso and kaiso. And he was the one to give it a name. He experimented with blending African and Indian sounds and cultures and people. This blended sound is what he called soca, the soul of calypso, with Ka, K-A-H, being a nod to its Indian influences. So that's S-O-K-A-H. In 1976, a local journalist named Ivor Ferreira conducted a phone interview with Shorty about his new musical venture. He wrote and published an article with the headline, "Shorty is doing soca." S-O-C-A. Because as you know, you can't hear or see spelling over the phone. At that time, the press was one of the main forms of media for the population, and this was the first and most notable way that the Trinbagonian public saw any writing about soca. So naturally, the spelling stuck. In a later article, Mr. Ferreira tried to correct his mistake, but by that time, S-O-C-A spelling had already stuck, and Shorty wasn't too bothered about it. He said, you know what, that spelling isn't doing any harm, so I'll allow it. And that is how one typo completely changed the way we spell soca forever. Now, if you knew that, like, comment if you didn't, and share it either way. That's that on that. Crick crack, monkey break his back on a piece of butter.
That crack thing right through, that's got me every time.
That's a big up Harmony.
Because how many big up yourself?
She's saying some things that I might know, but
yeah,
really know.
Yeah, the fun
you
facts.
know, and it real factual.
Definitely.
But I know people seeing me right now. People seeing what's going on.
Boy, yeah, boy.
Some people might say, wait, boy, is a real lovey belly boy. Look at this big bully have here.
Yeah.
Look at this big bully have here.
If you're saying that, nah, you're not.
I know empty my eat out a bowl like this.
Big bowl like this?
Big bowl like this. I didn't change it.
Empty myself as he. Don't say that loud, you know. Oh, God. Take off my mic, please, sorry. You understand?
Right. So, we see this pan. This pan is a kind of different pan.
Yeah.
Pan I know.
I know skirt on the side.
On the side.
You understand? And this is basically one of Jimmy's like inventions, creations, essentially. Now he personally finds that you get a much like a tighter sound out of the pan without the skirt because you don't have as much resonance. I believe that's what he was explaining to me. Now I don't know pan man or no pan connoisseur.
He's a music man.
He's a music man. I know my way around the music. You understand? I don't know connoisseur. But what I'm saying is, what he was telling me, you know, just because that resonance is gone there, you get a much tighter sound in general.
Sharper
so,
kinda.
Yeah. And Jimmy is doing a lot of things. And I'm hoping that we'll get to talk to him before the show is done so he and all could explain. But in addition to inventions like this, you understand, this basically he puts it onto this kinda, he carried us to show us it, and it's like a mold. You understand? He could mold this and form it into whatever he wants it to be. And he tuned in the pan himself. It's not no jokey, fighty thing going on here. I show he playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. He playing Down Day. He playing Falling. He playing all them songs.
And he now give me the idea. Save this pan fall.
Ego ball.
Get out of the place. That's what he is. Now, you know it with the eye. You know it
Come,
with the
let me
eye.
be technical assistant to take this, please.
Yeah,
Take
come on
that
now.
pan quick, please.
Like.
Threatening to hit me there, and with the thing that he just
You know?
tuned the pan with.
Yeah,
You understand?
So-
and you also have this one, but I'm hoping you will be able to explain it to us in our time and answer.
Definitely.
You
So,
understand?
but I really want to hear from him too. I want to hear from him too. So,
We go
but
s-
before
we go
that,
see, yeah.
before that, we have
We are there again.
a poet here.
We'll see. All right,
We have
yeah.
a poet here.
We are there for we.
And this poet come through the last chance system, you know. He as well.
Oh, so the last chance, right? For those who don't know the last chance, for those who don't know, when you finish the Roots Poetry Slam, you get on bad, you come first, you come second, and then you're inside for the Brave New Voices competition.
First,
You're on the
second, and
team.
third.
First, second, and third.
Yeah.
Good vibes. So, what we decide to do, we say, all right, we want to give everybody from the semi-finals
From the
and the
semi-finals
finals.
and the finals.
a chance,
Yeah.
a last chance to try and make the BNV team. You understand? And I think how much we taking from that last chance?
3.
A 3, yeah, 3, yeah, maybe 4, I think. I'm not sure. Somewhere in that vicinity.
And you know why we say we doing that last chance slam?
Why?
We had to do that last chance slam because poetry is just like football. You know what I mean by that?
No,
It's on the
no
day.
idea.
It's on the day.
Oh,
Poetry is
alright.
on the day. And then the finals. It's on the day. It's on the day.
Yeah.
Because
What you do
like
on the
real.
stage on the day is the
Come
real
on,
thing.
like
You're
real.
right.
How much goes Messi after the season? We ain't gonna go there. But
Oh.
right now Messi and me and I but we go see ain't gonna go
And he
there.
get shot at 10 rating for a game. He must have a penalty against Real. I hear what Real likes, you know. But I digress. I love Messi, so it is what it is. You can't. We
Right.
go do.
So
So yeah, we are Jabari.
we are Jabari Collins.
Yeah.
We are Jabari Collins, and he's going to do a rendition.
Uh-huh.
A rendition of one of my favorite characters. Traditional characters.
Traditional characters. Okay.
You know, and I want to hear the spin he have on this because he's a man could really play
He's
words.
a talented guy. Yeah, he's roots and fruits too, you
Roots
know.
and
Don't
fruits.
get tired up. Them,
BNV.
no, I tell you, that's
That
some
roots
poets
and
training
fruits.
them youths and them the monsters coming out of there, you know.
Well, Sean, I can't different right now.
I'm telling you, red boy.
I'm dread right now.
What we gonna do?
So,
Yeah.
he's coming to do a midnight rubber flick for
Midnight
me. And
Rubber.
I
That's a
want
hard
to-
one, you know.
I want to hear how he give you his twist on the
True.
midnight rubber vibe.
We go see. There.
So,
we see.
bring him to take the stage from the Southlands.
Okay.
And I ain't talking about no jokey South.
Yeah, no South Park
No,
South.
no South Park
yeah,
South.
Yeah, joke.
No, South Park South. I'm talking about point. I'm talking about
Talking about so.
no, so yes.
People on the live don't know that. Why are you making me out so? They on the live don't know. You know where South is from here? You don't. Run the Jabari, come take the station, man. Let me go.
Take
Let
the
me go.
stage, Jabari.
I have seen the rebirth of the mocking pretender. So I have come as the reincarnation of the first generation of Midnight Robber. My tongue, no longer sealed by the cage of my lip, cause I is the only thing that coulda ever, woulda ever, dare to stop I. But now that it's set free, watch it tongue whip and bring forth the iteration and reiteration of the first devastation to ever have this earth shaking, and the thought of me thinking to face it. Before the age of 1, I had already completed the prerequisite set of atrocities to be done before I could even call myself I, and no longer pupil, like drowning a man in barely enough water to make half a spoonful, been wanted by all manner of alphabet police, from FBI to KGB, yet still I walk these streets cause none of them could ever have me on the run. When God did send Satan on this earth, I had heard there was an intruder in my domain, so I snatch the eye, squeeze it to mush, and tell him never let me get sight of him in this life or the next. How dare this would-be Duke of the dim and dim-witted think to stake claim to the name Prince of Darkness in the face of the one and only Midnight Incarnate. The things of your nightmares would beg to be my slaves. See right here, I have sukunyats and scores suffice to suffer to never suck a hume again. All for the promise of a drop of blood, stripped from the heart of the king of dragons on my left, I had legions of Lagahu and Laja Bless, living life in the hopes that I would bestow a mere morsel of my power into them. This power that grasped the core from a dying star in the 999th dimension to use its existence as ammunition for my weapon, a pistol so potent the last time I pulled the trigger it caused a bang so big they claim it literally made history. So I could never be called pretender.
Yeah, man. It's good vibes. You understand? I think Jabari is a talented guy. Jabari is a talented guy all the time. Always bringing it. Always delivering where the poetry is concerned. You understand? That's an amazing Midnight Robber piece. And I mean, I don't know what the camera's seeing right now. You understand? I don't know if we're back here, but we have a superstar here with us. Now, I tell you the building that we in. Now, this is the building name after this guy. This man created the building. You understand? The walls of pan that you're seeing here. You understand? Is this man? We have Jimmy Philip in the building right now, live and direct. Tell the people hello now, man. Come on.
Hi, everybody.
Right. You gotta keep the mic a little close to you. Yeah, man. There's a pan man. There's a pan man, right?
No.
Right. So we're on the inside. We're inside with Jimmy, and we just wanna ask you a couple of questions. You understand? Now, I mean, you're a very accomplished guy. You understand? You have done a lot. We are very thankful to be here in your space, and your hospitality to us has been very excellent, and we appreciate that. You know, and we just want a little information from you. You know, how long have you been doing this for? You know, how long?
Over 50 years.
50 years.
Over 50.
I think my dad is now 50 years. That's my father, not me, eh? 56. Yeah, that's how this man doing it before me and father born. You understand? And what age you think it was when you started getting into panel? You playing, tuning?
Well, maybe about 4 or 5 years. What happened? We used to go and collect them empty grapefruit tin and milk tin and thing, and we used to put it together and try to play a little melody.
Wow.
Because we couldn't go to the steel band.
Okay.
So we used to collect the tins, put them in, however, and we used to tune them too, but we didn't know we were tuning.
Wow.
So if we play a melody and we missing a note, we get a tin and we hit that note, the tin with a stick from underneath, and get that tone, and then we put it in a spot, and then we play. So I started on milk tins.
Wow.
And grapefruit tins.
Wow. Yeah, that is insane. That is insane. So when you started to get into the more professional aspect of it.
Right. Then I used to go and watch a steel band from a distance on the corner, and then a friend of mine, they had a pan, and I went and started learning with them. I was about 5 years.
Wow.
And then after that, there was a steel band from St. Thomas Village in Shogunas.
Right.
They called down there Boot Hill, right? Because of the cemetery, you know, in the western and thing. They call the cemetery Boot Hill, right? So they call it Boot Hill. So this band went to Losiro to an excursion.
Right.
And I was there. And they was playing on the beach. And I just got in a trance just listening to them.
Right.
Something, you know. So my sister, she had known the guys in the band. So I told her I want to get into the band, and she talked with them, and 2 days after that I was running down to the pan yard.
Wow. Yeah, you had to be persistent with it, and you're there. So pan is something you always loved and you always had a passion for.
It did something to me.
Definitely, I could clearly see that, because you have built an empire around that. You understand? And I mean, we already know you are an excellent player, right?
That's right.
And I heard there was a time a show was going on and you was tuning a pan while the show was going on, and at the end of that, you was able to play a tune on the pan that you just tuned. What that is about? What is that about?
Well,
how you manage?
Well, you know, Mtima, I don't know, he bring me to this television studio, and he made me demonstrate of tuning a pan. So I carried a pan that wasn't tuned.
Okay.
And but I really did a tune like a scale.
Okay.
And I was able to play something after that. It wasn't the whole total pan, but I tuned a scale. And I was able to play.
Yeah. Okay. So, because I find that tuning thing, I mean, that to me is a craft, you know, because you're hitting this thing a certain way to get a certain sound.
Right.
So I think even your ears as well is very well
Yes. You have to be to know what to listen to.
So yes, is that ear thing, or is it like a touch? You know how hard to hit it as you go.
You're right.
You
have to know how hard. You have to know when to hit, how much to hit, when to stop, and there's something to. You must have patience
all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to leave a note, and go back to it the next day.
Ah, okay.
Because as they would say, giving trouble, but I wouldn't say giving trouble. It's just taking time.
Yeah, just need a little
just
time.
Taking time.
Yeah, a little loving. That's why I just say need a little loving.
So you go back to it. Don't get vexed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing, you can't afford to get vexed. You don't want to fling the pan when it is something new. Oh gosh, I wouldn't know.
I told you that exactly.
Yeah. I might have want to fling it. I don't know. What I mean, there's a patient guy.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, tell me a little bit about, we have this one here in the back. I know this is a custom one that you designed as well.
Right.
So we want to get a little information as to what was your process in doing this one, you know, and how you go about doing something like this from the barrel to this, you know?
Well, what happened is with this idea here, instead of chroming a pan, I wanted to like paint.
Ah, okay.
Right? So I came up with this idea to really the black is, I shouldn't let it out, but the black is marker, permanent marker.
No, that's your strategy. Yeah.
So it's ink. So I decided to use ink because ink is very thin and it doesn't hold back the note.
Yes, because I was going to ask you that.
It kind of kill the song.
Yeah, yes.
So I decided to use that, but I decided to do it instead of doing the pan in one total color where you wouldn't see the groove and all that.
Okay.
I decided to, bring it out like that so you get a good contrast of.
So how long does something like this take to do generally for you in terms of start to finish?
You mean making a pan?
Making and the design as well.
Well, this painting thing could take about maybe an hour or so, right? But to make a pan, everything like you have to get a drum, you have to sink it. That could take an hour and something. Then you have to prepare it for grooving, and that's good.
That process, hour,
right. Then you have to cut, you have to burn, you have to pre-tune, then fine-tune.
I say pre-tune, fine-tune, post-tune. You go say after that too. Yeah,
right.
That's real tune.
So it takes time.
Yeah. Okay.
And it takes about maybe 1,000,000 hammers. I never check how much time you have to hit to get that song.
Wow. No, I don't know. Maybe by the end, in a year or two, you might be able to tell you, all right, 1,000 taps at this force, you will get a note.
We need something to check every
stroke. I'm telling you, it's great stuff. Tell me a little bit about the KFC pan. I heard about that one too, and I heard you was the man behind it. Tell me about that one.
Well, I got this call from another guy who makes pan, Curtis Monreni.
Okay.
And he called me and put me on to KFC, and they wanted to get it was supposed to be bass pan.
Okay.
So with 3 notes, but they get a bass pan and a soprano pan.
Okay.
For this project. So I took on the project, and when I started, I didn't know how it was going to turn out.
Right.
But it looked like it turned out fine after.
Yeah. I think this pan guy, he was on our show, Joshua Regrello. I think he was seen playing it. Yeah, and he's a phenomenal pan player as well too.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit quickly before we wrap up, because we're wrapping up the show just now. You understand? You know it that Lyman thing going on tonight, so you have to make sure we wrap it up because man going. I think the host going just now. The next host is here, but don't say that loud on the line. Between me and you, I think he got already. All kind of thing.
Right.
You understand? We want to hear because the people can't see it, but this place is like a museum as well. The man has a lot of nice things, antiques and stuff. And if we look to the back there's that huge kind of trophy kind of thing there. I want to hear a little bit about what was the process for that and what kind of thing you have to do to get that trophy. Now, I saw you, they can see that trophy. That trophy tall like me. And I have some height. You understand? What kind of thing you have to be doing to get that trophy like that for steel pan?
No, well, the thing is, I never knew something like that was going to happen anyhow,
Right.
So it's not like you're working towards, to getting a trophy. Like this came through innovation, right?
Definitely.
And I've been innovating and just doing things just naturally, right?
Yeah.
So then this Rudolph Charles, with Rudolph Charles pan innovation came up in 1986.
Right.
So they had a launching of it. So I went to the launching just to find out what it is about.
Right.
So then after the thing finished, you could ask questions. So I say, could you bring pan stand and whatever? They say anything innovation with pan. So I had this collapsible pan stand. I had a pan note measure, what I call, and then I wrote a book on playing pan. And I submit these 3 things. I didn't know it was like a competition.
Wow. But so he wasn't even competing.
Right. So they call the third and they call the second, and then they call the first, and they say the collapsible pan stand.
Wow.
Right. So that trophy was for the first rural trials with Go Pan Innovation Award for the collapsible pan stand. That big trophy.
Yeah, I think it's so important, you know. I mean, as a inventor, because you don't only play pan, you invent. You understand, and you're really doing a lot of things that can really carry this thing on a lot further. You understand? You talk about things like the collapsible pan, you know, you're making the pans without the skirts, finding more efficient ways to get the job done. You understand? And I realize that you said too, it is solely out of passion. Right? I don't know if you all heard what you were saying, you know, he never intended to compete. You know, he never intended to get a prize out of it. And I think that's so important, not only with steel pan, but with the oral traditions and all the art forms. You know, we have a lot of guys coming up and that kind of thing, and they're really in it. They're trying to get money. They're trying to make a hustle. You understand? And I really appreciate you for really just doing it out of passion.
Just doing it. And
I think because you're so talented, that people notice that passion and that talent, and money comes out of that too. You know.
Well, things happen. You do good things, and good things follow. You know.
Right, so Jimmy, as we wrap up, I just want to ask you, what is your plans? What are your plans going forward? What you have in store for us? You understand? I know you're doing the collapsible, you're doing the nice artwork as well. You know, we're using the ink, and you're very aware. He knows the materials and how to use it and that kind of thing to maintain the sound, right? We want to know what next for Jimmy. What is next?
No, I have quite a few things sitting down, right? That just sitting down, things that are started. Right? Well, right now the latest thing I'm working on is a stamp to stamp the groove in the pan.
Explain that one for me.
Is something you know the groove, instead of taking the hammer and punch and grooving. I made a stamp. It's made already. But fine tuning it now.
Wow.
Right? So you're using a press and you're squeezing that stamp. And it will groove out all the notes.
So you're making different stamps for different notes, or is it one stamp could do all?
Well, for one pan, you will have all the notes for one pan on that stamp. So instead of you taking half an hour, how much to groove a pan, that stamp should just go and press, and the pan is done.
Wow! So that will cut your time in half.
Cut time, and this way too. Before you groove a pan, you have to draw it and all kind of things. Eliminate the drawing process and everything. All you have to do is put the thing and stamp it.
Wow.
So I made it already. I'm trying to get it working right now.
Okay.
Because I don't like to talk about things that I just imagine, like, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd rather talk about it when I'm in the process, or, you know.
You see the arm, you only close up there, you see his hand doing that thing, there, talking, what is the action, man? That man good with his hands. You understand? All right, so you're basically saying you have a lot of projects that are already in the making, but you want to fine tune and get it out. And I mean, and I see a lot of the inventions really is helping this thing to be more efficient. You know, make the pan tuning process more efficient, or shorten the time for it. Right? So I mean, all you guys, we live here. You understand? I don't know what the producer have for today. What we have for today? What we could run? We have our next Josh. Oh, cool. All right. So here we're going on. We coming back just now. Right, we want to thank Jimmy for passing through. Oh God, just now, give my elbow. Oh gosh, the camera does see everything. And them on that live day, them just get on bad. They say you sanitize up and then you're shaking your hand. All kind of bacchanal. So much thanks for coming on. You understand? We're going to check out Joshua. Joshua is coming with another pan piece. Right, and it's good vibe. Oh God, that's original. Joshua Regal always supporting we. New track, just released. Right, let's go.
pan, man. Yo, Pooey.
Playing up on,
The
man.
man does be grooving, you know. The man,
Yeah.
groove. He have a wine too, but that is our next conversation for our next time. We had to wrap up this show, yeah.
Yeah.
That was our last performer. That was our last.
And before we go, Naparima Bowl. Tuesday the 1st.
Aye, aye, aye.
Tuesday the 1st.
Okay. Southside.
Southside, wake up.
So he having a show.
Joshua Regrello.
Big things
In
here,
concert.
check him out. Watch me follow.
In
Find
concert.
Joshua Regrello. Find him. If you didn't see him yet, go and find him.
Who don't
Well,
know
you need to
Joshua
support these
Regrello,
guys.
man?
And I don't know. It might have somebody here now saying Joshua and say, hey, this man talented boy.
Why people look?
You
Come
understand?
on, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but so
understand?
that was the last performance.
That's the last
That was the last
performance.
performance, but
Yeah, we want to thank everybody too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All the guys who would have sent their videos, who would have said, hey, I have something. I seen you have a show coming up. You're in the safe zone, or in the safe zone too. I sending something, you understand?
definitely.
We appreciate the love and we got a nice range of all the oral traditions. You know, we
Yeah,
got a little
it was a
midnight
nice
rubber.
mixture.
You understand? We get some fun facts, something with the soca. And I really like the vibes. I seen my Roots and Foods poets out, the BNB poets out. Roots
feel
Foundation,
proud,
what, you
feel
know?
proud.
Yeah, like
You
I
know,
know.
and if you want to just follow us more, you could follow us on Facebook at Roots Foundation TT.
For sure,
on
for sure.
Instagram, Roots Foundation 868.
868, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
get there. TikTok coming soon.
TikTok here already, boy.
TikTok here.
TikTok Roots
Roots
Foundation
Foundation
TT,
TT. It's here. You
Yeah,
know, just
yeah,
follow it
man.
up, follow it up.
Start to look for thing now, man.
Look
If you
for
look on
thing, the
TikTok, you see it.
vibes.
Find it on IG. We go
All
send
they
it
going
there.
on
We go
see
send it there.
The vibes
Ah,
and the
things,
energy
you
just
understand?
raise. Yeah, boy, and
It's good vibes. It's good vibes.
big up Roots Foundation.
Yeah. Big up MT Muscle Wazi.
Big up
of
MT
course.
Muscle Wazi,
Founder CEO.
always.
Big up Ronnie. I'm big up Ronnie. That's the chairman of the board.
You had a big up Ronnie.
You know.
Ronnie's here, no? Ronnie's watch. Ronnie
Yeah,
don't play.
sure you.
Ronnie's a
Big
man
up
don't
yourself,
play, no?
Ronnie.
Big up Ronnie. I want to. You know what to big up to? I want to big up Danger.
You see when they
'Cause
start to call names.
I know we had to big up Danger because if it wasn't for Danger, you feel we could have got here so yesterday.
Yeah. It's true.
You know, so
Yeah,
big
yeah.
up Danger. Same way Danger, Mama Danger, you know.
Big up the squad.
Big up
Making sure
Kirby,
we
ma-
organize.
Big up Kirby, Mommy, all the
It's a
time.
really a community.
It's a
And it's a
community,
family
it's a
that we
family,
building.
yeah.
You understand? My father could come and take you up, carry you where you need
Yeah.
to be. You understand? Make sure you safe.
Yeah.
Make sure you have something.
Yeah.
Make sure you're okay. And that's the community we have here at Roots Foundation. You understand? If you're interested in spoken words or the arts and sharing what you have on a platform like this, you can do so. You understand? You could go and check out our website. Very soon again, the Take the Stage submission on the website is going to be recreated again for our April show. It's our bi-monthly event that we have. And if you're liking the vibes, feel free to reach out to somebody. You can message us, DM, jump in the DMs, send us a tweet, anything you have to do. You understand? To get it across to us. And we're going to make sure you're inside.
Yeah. But
you understand?
we closing off the show now. And I just want to ask, we know what reign supreme. Julie.
I don't know, but
You know Julie.
it's weird.
supreme?
Like I study rounds, but I can't really choose, you know. I just know them tools up there. You understand? I'm a two.
You know close, real close. Julie and Jolene, I don't know. We go see all there. This
Oh,
has
yeah.
been Isaiah Wayne John
Oh, gosh.
next to me.
Emmanuel Villafana.
And we would like to thank you all for coming out
Yeah,
to
man.
take
Boom,
the
boom,
stage.
boom, boom,
It is
boom,
a
boom.
safe
zone, we say.
Love in the house. Until next time, keep posted.
Oh God, me should only know your mango sweet so.